Hi, welcome to China Currents. I'm Chris. On July 25th, China's top legislature voted to appoint Wang Yi as the new foreign minister. Meanwhile, Qin Gang, who previously served as China's ambassador to the United States from 2021 to 2023, will step down from his post as foreign minister. Wang Yi, 69, was China's foreign minister for almost a decade, from 2013 to 2022. He has been an influential figure in shaping China's foreign policy and has played an important role in strengthening China's diplomatic ties around the world. In June, Wang Yi met with his US counterpart, Antony Blinken, while the latter was in China, and they recently met a Jakarta meeting to promote dialogue between the two countries and work to stabilize China-US relations. Before the reappointment, Wang Yi served as CPC's senior member for foreign affairs, the top diplomat in Chinese politics. Although this announcement has fueled rumors why Qin was removed, the reshuffle of key positions in the Chinese government's diplomatic body reflects its ongoing effort to maintain a dynamic and proactive international engagement. As China navigates a complex and evolving global landscape, this appointment reaffirms China's commitment to multilateralism, cooperation, and peaceful resolution of conflicts. The first country Wang Yi visited as he reassumed his post in the foreign ministry was Turkey. A day after reappointment on July 26th, Wang Yi met with Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan in Ankara. During the talk, Erdogan welcomed China's enterprises to expand their investments in Turkey and expressed Turkey's willingness to maintain communication and coordination with China on international and regional issues, such as Ukraine. He also stated that Turkey does not support NATO's increased activities in the Asia-Pacific region. Wang Yi's visit marks the highest-level visit from a Chinese official to Turkey since 2021. And besides Turkey, Wang recently attended the BRICS National Security Advisors meeting in Johannesburg, where he remarked that the BRICS mechanism is vital for dialogue and cooperation among major developing countries. Next up, on July 24th, Chinese Politburo held a meeting to analyze the current economic situation, focusing on the domestic real estate market. For the first time, Politburo underlined a new situation where significant changes have occurred in the supply-demand relationship over the real estate market. As an indicator, the conference called for timely adjustment and optimization of real estate policies. According to the Minister of Housing and Construction, the new policies lift the restrictions for people aiming to buy a second housing and lower the down payment ratios. Mortgages no longer check whether a person have taken out loans before, aiming to make buying property easier. Despite a steady recovery in China's Q2 GDP growth, residential property prices have been dwindling for months, matched with the change in supply-demand relationship. Recently, Guangzhou Evergrande, which used to be China's top real estate developer, is reported to have a loss of 100 billion euro. The company is on the brink of bankruptcy, and there's no sign indicating that it's too big to fall. On the internet, netizens hold a very mixed feeling. Some people welcome the Politburo's promise of strengthening affordable housing and promoting the renovation of urban properties. The netizens interpret the promise as a measure to rebuild the confidence of consumers. Further investment might not be ideal for an overheated market, while the idle properties can fulfill the demand of citizens and save real estate enterprises from a market cool down. As the Politburo stressed out, housing is for living, not for speculation, and major change is happening in real estate, which was one of the main engines that pushed China's economic growth in the past decade. However, there are also netizens who hold pessimistic views. Some netizens argue, although the policy removes some barriers to apply for mortgage, we still have little money to spare. Some finance advisors argue that despite the goodwill of the policy, people's confidence towards future economy is somewhat low and hurts their willingness to take out mortgage, which is fundamental to the real estate market. Next up, let's keep tracking China's Lunar project. On July 22nd, China successfully carried out a trial test on the main engine of the Long March 10, a new carrier rocket designed for moon landing missions. The test assessed all the requirements for the engine and provided strong support for the solidification for its technical state, the establishment of the technical baseline of the product, and improving reliability. China has just announced its plan to land astronauts on the moon by the year 2030. Instead of building one giant rocket that carries all, China plans to launch a pair of rockets, each carrying half the equipment and supplies that the project needs. The success of the main engine marks a significant step in completing China's ambitious lunar project. On China's social media platform, netizens are excited about the progress. Can't wait to see a Chinese man walking the moon, they commented. Next up, we have two pieces of news about national security. On July 20th, during a security conference in Colorado, William Burns, director of the Central Intelligence Agency, claimed that the United States has made progress in rebuilding its intelligence network in China after having lost most of its agents a decade ago. Burns also stated that the United States has strong human intelligence capability in its spy operations. In response to Burns' comment, on July 24th, a spokesperson from the Chinese Foreign Ministry vowed to take all necessary measures to resolutely safeguard national security in a press briefing. Information warfare has been a controversial topic among Chinese netizens. The supporters believe that the West is infiltrating China's online discussions to stir up resentment, and the opposition claimed that such warfare is merely another witch hunt that violates China's free speech. Now, as Burns admits the espionage activities of the US and a strong human intelligence capability it possesses, the long-divided public opinion shifted towards Chinese government. Online discussions show unconditional support for the response by China's foreign ministry, condemning the US's open provocation. Interestingly, Burns was reported to have come to China on a secret mission in May. The reason for that visit, according to him, should be reducing tension and keeping communication between both sides. While considering his comment on the rebuilding of spy network in China, come on, Bill, we all know what brought you here. Speaking of spying activities, China is one of the most attacked countries in cyber attack. On July 25th, the Wuhan Earthquake Monitoring Center, a key institution responsible for monitoring seismic activity in the region, suffered a cyber attack initiated by overseas organizations. The compromised equipment was immediately sealed off, and an investigation was launched by the public security authorities. According to a statement released by the Wuhan Public Security Bureau on July 26th, a Trojan horse program that aims to control and steal seismic intensity data has been discovered. This is a very sensitive data that shows the intensity and magnitude of an earthquake. According to experts, the data is taken into account when building certain military defense facilities. Therefore, the cyber attack is considered a serious threat to national security. Although the exact identity and motive of these groups remain unknown at this time, it's strongly suspected that this attack came from the United States, following their previous cyber attack on the Northwestern Polytechnical University in Xi'an, Shanxi Province in June 2022. The attack on China's vital infrastructure highlights the growing importance of cyber warfare in the ongoing geopolitical tension between China and the United States. Next up, let's take a look at the industries in China. On July 22nd, state media CCTV reported that China has just achieved a mass production of domestically made magnetic resonance imaging instrument, breaking through a long-standing foreign technical blockade. MRI technology plays a crucial role in diagnosing various major illnesses such as cardiovascular, neurological, and tumor-related conditions. However, the production technology for MRI equipment has been subject to foreign restrictions for a long time. After a prolonged period of independent research and strenuous efforts, China has achieved a major milestone with the successful development of domestically produced MRI equipment. The achievement showcases China's capability to innovate in the medical technology sector. Experts, scholars, and medical institutions have expressed high praise and curiosity regarding China's independent research and development of MRI equipment. They believe that these achievements signifies a significant leap in China's technological innovation in the medical field and contributes positively to the advancement of global medical science and technology. China is a newcomer in MRI equipment, but in the field of electric vehicles, Chinese companies have already taken the lead. On July 26, Volkswagen Group, the German auto group that owns Volkswagen, Audi, Porsche, and Lamborghini, announced a long-term technical cooperation agreement with Chinese EV maker XPeng to jointly develop two B-class battery electric vehicles for the Chinese market, which are expected to be launched in 2026. Volkswagen will invest $700 million in XPeng to acquire 4.99% stake and secure an observer seat on XPeng's board of directors. On the same day, Volkswagen subsidiary Audi also signed a strategic memorandum of understanding with SAIC Group, China's largest automaker, to develop intelligent connected vehicles. Recently, Audi admitted it's been left behind in the race of electric vehicles. Many Chinese netizens believe the cooperation will promote technological complementarity between the Chinese and German automotive industry. If everything goes according to plan, the cooperation should give German auto giant a chance to catch up in the heated race of electric vehicles. Next up, social media giant TikTok is set to launch an e-commerce program in August, aiming to help Chinese merchants to sell products to American consumers. According to a report from the Wall Street Journal, TikTok is building an Amazon-like online shopping center which integrates different channels where users can view and purchase goods in a single page. It will provide a suite of services ranging from storage to shipping to merchants in China, stepping up its rivalries such as Shein and Temu. Some influencers in China had apparently predicted TikTok's move into e-commerce. For example, a Chinese influencer with more than 100 million followers on Douyin announced 3 months ago that he would launch a TikTok channel for cross-border e-commerce. Many Chinese netizens believe that e-commerce program will create new opportunities for small and medium-sized enterprises, while others wonder if the US government might use it as a pretext to impose sanctions on TikTok. Last but not least, on July 27th, China, North Korea, and Russia commemorated the 70th anniversary of the armistice agreement that ended the Korean War. Chinese and Russian delegations met with the country's top leader Kim Jong-un and attended a series of events in Pyongyang. The Chinese delegation was led by Li Hongzhong, vice chairman of the National People's Congress Standing Committee and a member of the Politburo. The Russian delegation was led by Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu. The Korean War is known as the war to resist US aggression and aid Korea in China. It's often regarded as a victory to US aggression in East Asia and a first victory against Western imperialist power in modern Chinese history since 1840. On social media platforms, state media vow to inherit the great spirit that Chinese people and military displayed during the war. For netizens, the war and its anti-US hegemony connotation has become more vivid since China is facing new challenges from hegemonic acts in the new era. That's all for today. Thank you for watching this episode of China Currents. If you have any thoughts and comments about the show, please reach us at the email address below. I'm Chris, looking forward to hearing from you and see you next time.